the beach in Wildwood for the BFL. The Beach Football League is in town. Come on out. There's a lot of stuff to do today. Tully, Banta-Cain, two-time Super Bowl champions running the show down here. And I'm joined with Nicky Earnshaw, former Kansas City Chief wide receiver. Dave Klemick is with us, and this is really a cool venue, man.
Yeah, this is awesome. Beach Football League out here in Wildwood. I mean, couldn't ask for a better day for it. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be cornhole. They're building the sandcastle over there. There's everything going on, Schweiner. And we got a very special guest joining us.
Yeah, we do. Let's welcome into the locker room Rashard Davis. He's got himself his own Super Bowl ring that we just tried. Everything's bigger than my head.
Yeah. Rashard, thanks so much for joining us. Dude, so earlier, Tully came over. He said he had the original eagle on his ring when they won in 04.
Yeah.
You got the real one with
you
today.
The real one. Authentic.
So, Rashard, man, I met Sidney Brown a couple weeks back. He had his ring with him. He hit a button, the wings come out of it. Have you seen the new one?
I haven't seen the new one, man.
Oh,
I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous,
Yeah.
I can hold on my head that we have the first ever, but
Dang
the
right.
wings popping out is next level, man.
So you were with the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl 2018, 2017 season. What was that season like for you? Like, did you get the feeling that you guys had something special there?
Definitely, man. It's crazy because my last year at JMU, we won a national championship.
Right.
So, when you understand what that locker room vibe feels like and you see it again, you're like, okay, there's no reason why we shouldn't win this. Like, we're all together. We're all on the same page, and that was from the coaches down. So when you have everyone on the same page, everyone playing for each other, you're going to do it.
Speaking of the coaches, Nick Sirianni was your head coach, and obviously Howie Roseman's done a fabulous job as the GM, pulling all the strings. But walking into the organization, you get that feeling that you're part of something big here.
Yeah, no, actually it was Doug Peterson at the time.
Oh, that's right.
When I was there.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Doug
P.
Peters, my bad.
But when I got there, it's crazy how it even happened for me, man. I was waiting tables.
Really?
In preseason time, I was waiting tables and got the call. Flew up the next morning, had a workout, killed it, and I was on the team. And I was just in the locker room. I seen all the guys that I had been watching on TV, and I'm like, okay, so I got a ball. But then outside of the field, just the camaraderie in the locker room and the brotherhood, like, you like, all right, these boys are more than players, teammates. They're like brothers for real. So that was the whole, like, just the mindset of everyone that was in the locker room.
Now, you were signed as an undrafted free agent. What was that experience like going through the process of joining the Eagles and being a part of a team that caught fire that season?
It was fun, man. It was fun because, I knew what I had to put in to get there. And then when I got there, it's like, all right, we're all on the same page as far as, you know what you got to do to put the work in. You know how much time it takes to kind of perfect your craft, even though you can never perfect it, but you're just chasing that perfection. And when you're around genuine people that's all on the same page, like, you just find yourself just always in a great place. No matter, what life throws at you all the time, you just always like, all right, I got my brothers now. We're good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go.
Well, Dave, James Madison is a smaller school. You played for a smaller school. I like that.
I'd be a huge fan of his because I came from that small school, and that's why I like Carson Wentz because he came from a 1AA program too, back when they were 1AA. But the thing with coming from a small school, you have a chip on your shoulder at all times. It's always there, and you always motivates you. So you'll see those people have longer careers basically because you have a chip on your shoulder, and people kind of get complacent with their work ethic and this that, and you'll never do that. But I was telling him that the longest touchdown ever scored by a receiving touchdown at JMU was me.
Oh, is that right?
In 2000, yeah, or he's 99.
He's getting you,
But,
man. He's getting you, man.
I said I got a great joke at JMU. I scored a touchdown. I would take a knee, bless myself, walk back. I turn around and the entire end zone, the band, marching band in the end zone, did some gestures to me that were unbecoming of James Madison Duke. So anyway, it was a really funny moment. And but JMU had to win a national championship. Now they're playing in the big time in the bowl
eligible.
division or whatever.
Yeah.
And have you been back to the new stadium?
I haven't. I haven't been back in a couple years. I told my wife we got to make a trip back this year. At least go see a couple games. Tap in with some people that we haven't seen in a while, and just stay around the organization. Especially with my kids coming up now. My son's about to be 7. Daughter's
really?
going to be 3. Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
Get them around the campus. Let them see where I played at the locker room.
Yeah.
See the type of weight
Nothing
rooms.
like it.
It's nothing like it, man.
So Rashard, how did you get involved with the PFL?
Actually, my agent, Sean Stellato, had contacted. It's crazy, actually. Let me rewind. Tully had actually reached out to me earlier in the year, and I was going up to Canada, so I was going to miss it. Somehow, some way or another, that event got canceled, so now it got postponed, and now my agent reached out to me, told me about the event, and I never realized that Tully had already reached out to me initially about it, and it was the same organization. So when I seen it full circle, I'm like, dang, that's kind of crazy. But initially, my agent reached out to me, told me about it, and I thought it was a cool opportunity to come out here, meet Tully, understand, the league and see how everything is operating. And I'm like, it's dope so far, man. I'm excited
We
to see
got a lot of jewelry between these guys.
I know.
You got
That's
two
a
rings.
lot.
You got one ring.
I'm so jealous. That was so cool.
No, Rashard, are you gonna play a little bit? Are you gonna do any?
I might do a little, soft tosses back there at QB. I don't think I'm going to run across the middle.
We're
trying to get
this old
Clement to.
man, but he'll pull a hamstring.
Now, if you don't know, Dave Clement, he beat Dante Hall in the fastest man competition for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, we're going to need you out there with football today, man.
And he gets a little bit shy when we try to get him to do the 40 out there. So I said I'd race him out there today.
Yeah, all right.
Dante tore his Achilles tendon on playing golf, so I don't think we're going to be running much.
Hey, listen, we can get a couple pat and goes today.
We'll get Billy to throw you
man,
a couple,
I'll throw
and then
you
we'll get
in.
him in a sling afterwards.
You look
So-
like you're still playing right now.
Yeah, you look like you're still in great shape, man.
Man, when you got two young kids and you gotta gotta stay in shape. All they do is run. My son wants to be outside. It's 105 degrees in Tampa, man. I'm like, throw the football, bro.
Is that where you're living full time in Tampa?
Yeah, we're down in Tampa
Okay.
now, enjoying the beaches. But I'm out there also training the guys. I'm a pro trainer, so training the youth all the way up to the pro guys.
That's what Dave does. He has the Clement Performance Method,
Okay.
and
we
he
do
does
here.
the same thing.
And you're gravitate towards that because you're so amazed that you didn't know what you don't know what you know till you saw it at the professional level, and you have to pass it
You
down,
have to.
right? You have to.
It's like understand, like if I was 8 and I understood the tools that I got now, it's like, bro, my game would have been crazier. So if I can pass that down to those same guys right now, I just know that.
And the blessing is that you made it that far, so you're the only one that could see it.
Exactly.
And at that level, you know what it could take, and then you pass it down to the people that work with you. It's a huge blessing for them too.
Yeah.
So I feel I see some of my athletes out here running around right now, and I go, gosh, like they get it, but I don't realize if they know how blessed they are because you got it so young.
Right.
Before you get out of here, Rashard, I want to ask you, what was the parade like when you were going through Broad Street?
Great question.
I was there, man.
I was in high school at that time. We got up at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
We took the train down. I mean, just tell me about that experience for you as a rookie, that first year. And by the way, people were waiting 50, 60, 70 years for that.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, listen, it was crazy. It was surreal, to be honest. Like, first off, I made the mistake to not understand how harsh the Philly coldness is. And I was not prepared for the weather. After a couple fan tosses from the crowd, I cracked open a couple. I was good after that. But
Did you get hit by anything? Because Howie got this time
listen,
around.
I had to duck a couple times, man. I'm telling you.
Howie
like,
Roseman got hit in the head.
this year.
they're flying from both sides, so if your head's not on a swivel.
I apologize if I throw one at you. I apologize.
But Rashard, talk about the passion of the Philly fans. I mean, come on, man. You want to play here? You don't want to play anywhere else.
Listen, it's crazy because they're going to listen, you always want somebody to critique you to the truth. Like, a lot of people will try to lie to your face, especially when you're at a certain height. The Philly fans, they're going to tell you when you're terrible. They're going to tell you when you're good. But you got to love that, you know what I'm saying?
So Phillies player Max Kepler, he's been struggling a little bit this year. He was interviewed after the game the other night, and he called when Philly fans boo their love language. Would you agree with that?
That's a great question, Nick, because I did see
Listen,
that interview.
I think people can twist it. Like I said, it's passion.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're not doing good, why would I tell you you're doing good? I'm lying to you, and you're going to be worse. You're going to be worse off. You know what I mean?
You know the difference. You know
Yeah,
you're sticking it up.
If I'm not doing good, why would I want you to tell me I'm doing good?
I'll put it like this. We boo because we care. I think that's fair.
That's the only thing I can think of.
And as a player, do other players, do they get intimidated by that a little bit?
you saying on the team or like other teams?
Just in general, is there some guys that may get intimidated by that?
Man, honestly, I feel like if you've made it to the pro level, you got to understand, like, bro, you like, come on, you worried about a boo from the crowd, bro?
But coming from a smaller school like James Madison, now you're playing with like Jalen Hurts and all these guys. or even older guys, Lane
Yeah.
Johnson and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be a little intimidating, right?
I don't know. For me, I was always like, even since I've been younger, I've always played with like older guys. So when I went out there and, had to compete with those guys, it was
Right.
like, all right, it's
Right.
another day in the backyard. I never looked at it like, hey, this is a celebrity. This is a
Right.
pro athlete.
Right.
I'm up here too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just like I went to JMU, I played with guys that played at D2. Like, it doesn't matter where you at in college. We all in the same
Yeah.
pro team now.
That's a good point. I think what I noticed too was like at our position, I didn't really see that much of a difference. It's the linemen that get really
Yeah.
big, and you're like at every level, your linemen are huge.
Facts.
Or you know what I mean? And that was the biggest difference. But us playing against the DBs or whatever, it's just not that make a
Speed is
big a
everywhere.
difference. Yeah.
Like,
So-
skill is everywhere.
Yeah, but the big guys, those dogs are like
Yeah, it's
they'll-
a
at the
difference.
line. Now I gotta call out. This might be controversial. All right, so the team, Carson Wentz,
Mhm.
and he was the starter. He should have been the MVP of the
Yeah.
league that year if he didn't get hurt. So where was the locker room on that? Where was the locker room on that?
Man.
His buddy Nick
Yeah,
Foles.
Nick
I mean,
Foles
he wants his
Wait, should
stats
they
to-
retire Nick Foles' number?
No, yeah, let him go. Let him go. Take
All right,
this
so
one. real
look,
quick.
two-part question.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get to that at the end. All right, I'm gonna get to that. All right.
I love
So
it.
coming into the season, well, I guess going into when we was balling, honestly,
Right.
we was on a roll on a streak. Carson was firing on all cylinders. Like he was doing things that people hadn't seen, like Houdini type moves in the pocket, getting out, finishing the play, and it's like. It's not that we didn't think Nick could do it. It's just like Carson playing at such a level that's like, bro, how are you going to match that?
Right,
you know what I mean? So when we was out in the Rams game and he scored and then come off, everything's good. We all cheering, da-da-da. Then chatter comes back like, Carson going to the locker room. It's like, what? Carson goes to the locker room. So he's like, oh, no, he good. He just scored. He just walked, you know what I mean? He good. So, chatter come back out. Oh, it's ACL. He's like, oh, ACL. People like, ACL. Like, don't say that, da-da-da. And like I said, we hadn't really seen Nick, like, in game action in a while. It's been practice. And practice is practice. Like, everybody's out there doing whatever. But, man, kudos to Nick. Like, you come in a hot seat like that, he understood the assignment. Like, he came out playing. He came out firing. He came out playing, like, with a chip on his shoulder, like you talked about earlier. He had nothing to lose. So he was like, all right, I'm going to just show him what I could do for real. He came out, balled like he did. So, yes, his number should be retired.
One of his teammates.
There we go.
That's great for the brand over here. I'm just
It's
saying.
not easy to go from a team you was drafted to or whatever. Then, you know what I mean, you don't have the performance and production that you want. You go to another team. You're not starting. You're on the bench. And then you got to come in mid-season after your starter was just performing like this.
And beat Tom Brady, outplay Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
Man,
Come on.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I
The
love
GOAT,
it.
man. Listen,
Rashard,
listen.
man.
You're the first person to agree with him.
If we're being honest, Nick and Tom both had one catch in the game, right?
Yeah.
They had one opportunity.
Yeah.
Only one caught it. Only one caught it. One did it. Hey.
All right, Rashard, we really appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for letting us wear your ring, trying it
Yeah,
on,
man.
man.
Most
And
definitely.
we'll be watching you later on this afternoon. And come on down to the beach in Wildwood for the BFL and watch Rashard Davis.
Most definitely. Listen, any kids out there want some online training, tap into my Patreon, 1,000 hours training. I'm gonna put all the drills I would do for the pros at home on the, online for them that they want to get ready. They can do it at home. They can do it by themselves. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all having me
All right,
on,
man. Thank you
Nice
so
to meet
much.
y'all. Yes, sir.